Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Kill the Small Talk, and I'm your host, Alex Caron. On this podcast, I bring in guests from all walks of the entertainment industry, and we get down to the nuts and bolts. On this episode, I'm talking to one of my funniest people I know. He's an actor, comedian, director, and artist, Keinon Pierre. Here's the interview. Enjoy. where are you at? Are you home? Are you in the studio?
I'm incognito. I am somewhere incognito.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Surrounded by art. That's all I'm gonna say. Surrounded by art.
Surrounded by your art.
Yes, my art. Yes. Yes,
dude.
course.
It's good. It's good to see you, man. It's
good to see you.
It's been a really long. I haven't seen you in person in a couple years, right? Like,
oh no,
not since before the pandemic, right?
Sir,
When did you move back to Chicago?
Sir, I was just homeless in a van in 2023, 2024. You took me to lunch, remember? That was
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you took me to lunch.
You were living by Burbank Airport.
Yes, you took me to lunch twice. Yes, I still owe you a favor.
Nah, dude, you don't owe me anything.
Okay, good.
Well, what you do owe me is that we need to write a script and make a movie.
I said we absolutely do. We've been talking about it for years.
Yeah, man. So you are actually let's go back a little bit. So I met you at the Museum of Illusions,
mm-hmm.
which is a for those that don't know, it's a museum with art installations all over the walls, and when you step inside the murals, it makes it look like you're part of said, mural. Like it'll look like you're like standing on the ledge of a building or on the trunk of an elephant. And Keinon and I got hired there before Keinon, and I was there for like a year or two, and then he came in, and we hit it off pretty well because we both found out that we were like in the comedy scene, and he does a Grinch impression and I do a Grinch impression.
Of course.
When you were a kid, did you what brought you into comedy? Were you watching like SNL? Were you watching sketches? What brought you into it?
I think I was always naturally funny. I was always a curious kid. But I definitely grew up watching a lot. I wasn't allowed to watch certain stuff, so I grew up watching like Mrs. Doubtfire. You know what I'm saying? Like
oh yeah.
A lot of Disney stuff. So I kind of like got into like impersonating voices and doing like different voices because all I did was watch Disney movies and stuff like that.
Right.
But child-friendly movies. I didn't see like certain movies until my late 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because
was that because of your parents? Like they didn't let you watch certain things, or like did you have like siblings that would like hey, like come watch these like movies?
Oh no, I'm the oldest, but my mother definitely didn't let me watch certain things, but that don't mean I didn't sneak and watch certain things.
What were you sneaking off and watching?
I just know I had to put the towel under the door to make sure she couldn't see the light shining from under the door. You know what I'm saying? Keep the TV volume on 2. Mm-hmm. And make sure the channel, when you hit the return button, the channel go back to Disney Channel. Okay, if you catch my drift. All right.
Oh no. Dude, that's okay. That's wild. All right, so you grew up watching Disney movies, and like yourself, I found myself watching Jim Carrey and Robin Williams movies as a little kid, and I remember like being in like elementary school. And like, my buddies, would want to play like handball or, we'd want to play sports, and I'd join them, but I would get too distracted and I would start mimicking like Robin Williams characters and Jim Carrey characters. Yes. And then sometimes I'd go off to like the quad area. Like I remember like one of the oldest memories I can look back on and still be like, oh yeah, like I remember that moment. It was when I was reenacting the Ace Ventura scene in the second movie when he gets uh he was like kidnapped by the tribe, and like
Hmm.
they call him the White Devil, and then they like throw the arrows into like his. Do you remember that scene? They throw the arrows into his legs, and he's like, ah, ah. I would recreate that scene, and I'd make
Oh,
everyone around me laugh, whether they were laughing at me or with me. I didn't care as long as I was getting laughs. That's what matters to me, and that I was like entertaining people.
yeah.
Did you find that like were you a kid? Were you that kid growing up too?
Yeah, this is so fun. It's so funny that you mentioned that because I can't believe I didn't even mention The Mask or even Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is like one of my like my top five. Like he's up there. I absolutely love Jim Carrey so much. I was like I always
Yeah,
say it's my dream to work with him while he's still here. Because we've been losing a lot of our like idols that we grew up watching.
yeah.
So it's always been a dream to work with Jim Carrey. But yeah, I was that kid. People used to call me when I was growing up. My friends used to call me the Black Robin Williams. So that was something. I took that as an honor, you know. So yeah. But when I got older, I started seeing like Eddie Murphy movies. I was like, oh wait now,
Uh
oh, this is a
huh.
whole different thing. See,
Yeah,
she did my mom didn't let me watch this stuff because of the cursing and stuff. But man, it
yeah,
unlocks a whole new thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Totally. What? You and I were talking the other day. And you mentioned what was that? I still haven't seen it. Dolomite.
Dolomite is my name with Eddie Murphy. Oh my God. It's such a
Dolomite is my
good
name. Yeah,
movie.
I haven't seen it yet, dude.
Yes, it's based off of Rudy Ray Moore, who was an actor, I think back in the 60s or 70s, I believe. But basically,
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Murphy is playing Rudy Ray Moore, and he was basically like told that he couldn't people didn't believe in his vision, so he basically just built this stuff up from the ground, found a group of people, and they just started making films. Um,
Yeah.
but it's a really inspiring film. It's on Netflix. Netflix needs to go ahead and give me that contract for just going ahead and go, Eddie. Yes, it is. You know,
Shrek.
that's a Shrek. I highly suggest you watch that movie, Alex.
Oh, dude, that was good. That was a good that was a good donkey impression.
Oh yes, let's talk. And don't forget about Norbit. Norbit is that's I still
Oh
watch
my
that.
god.
Yes,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Hey, you
I,
do.
hey, there's my whistle.
I said, let it go. Ain't nothing happening. Respucia, you cheated on me.
You for a while you had a really big following on Instagram making like TikTok videos and Instagram like reels. And I think when I met you, I was like, oh wait, I recognize you. I'd like come across
Mm-hmm.
some of your videos. When did that start? When did like what was that process like making viral videos? Because a lot of your videos went viral and had thousands of views.
Oh, it's funny because what happened was I started making videos back in 2011. Uh,
Oh damn.
oh,
Okay.
I just yeah, ancient. I'm just playing, but yeah, I started making videos back when YouTube was like really started popping, and
Mm-hmm.
my in my mother's living room. But she started like locking up the keyboard because she didn't want her living room on display on YouTube. So
Fair.
I used to pick her lock and get the keyboard out anyway. She didn't know my YouTube channel, so I was still making content with her, you know. But she eventually I started doing content with my best friend, and we started making videos. And then she decided she wanted to mature, and I was like, well, I'm doing the solo again. And
Mm-hmm.
I tried to do a content day back before content day was really a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend bailed on me, and this is around the time when Empire came out, the TV show with Taraji P Henson and Terrence Howard,
Oh,
and
sure.
right.
Uh-huh.
So I had seen an episode, and it was like Taraji was playing this character called Cookie, and I had drew like her eyebrows was really high, so I drew my eyebrow up high, and I had these glasses, and I dressed up as her, and I just imitated her, but put my own twist on it, and she saw it, and
No
the next
way.
morning, this is when I still had an Android, and she saw it, and I thought my phone was like glitching. It was like bing,
Uh-huh.
bing, 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 bing. And then the director, Lee Daniels, posted it. And it was just like, ding. I was
No
like,
way, dude.
and I was in my mom's living room. I just started crying. That was the first time I went like really viral like that. So
Did
then
you
I
tell her?
started,
Did you tell your mom?
yeah, she thought it was cool. Yeah, she thought it was cool. Yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
thought it was cool. Um, she didn't quite understand it, but she still thought it was cool. Oh, Taraji posted you. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, um, that was the first time I really blew up, and then it just sparked like this fire in me, and then I kept going and kept. Every week they would drop an episode. I would do a skit. I would do a skit,
Mm-hmm.
and then it got to the point with when the fans of the show was like, "Hey, Lee, y'all put him on the show. Y'all put him on the show." And I really thought it was gonna happen, and because they kept reposting me, and I was like, I was gonna get that call. I never got that call, and it discouraged me. And I stopped doing content for a long time, like a while, and then I decided to say F that, and then I started making my own videos, and
Uh-huh.
I did a video called Crazy Best Friend. When your best friend is crazy. And that was like, I think this is when it first started really taking off. And I had paid Facebook $8 to promote my video for like 2 days. And then
Uh-huh.
it went viral, and it was like 6 million views. And then it just
Six
started taking,
million?
yeah. And it started
Oh
just
my God.
and the only thing is that I wasn't well versed on how to operate that world. I was just making content. But
Mm-hmm.
if I had like had the capacity to like really teach myself or how to market myself, I had the right people around me, I would have been a lot
Sure.
further. With the amount of times I went viral and having celebrities posting me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, one of my biggest downsides is that I would reach out to Nick Cannon, and he has seen my stories and seen my stuff when he was looking for talent, but they would never reach out back out, or they would never,
Yeah, because he was busy with his 14 baby mamas.
yeah, whatever we all squirrels trying to get a nut, I guess. But so so I just been trying to like consistently get these people's attention. Like Tyler Perry, my fans would
Yeah.
tag Tyler Perry, and and I would tag Sean and Marlon Wayans and my stuff, and all these people over and over again. And a lot of times I'd be seen, but nobody would reach out, and be like, "Hey, let's pull this kid on. He funny as hell. Let's get him." You know what I'm saying? So that's where I
Didn't you
start.
tag Spike Lee? Or didn't something happen with Spike?
No, I actually met Spike Lee. Um,
Oh,
um,
okay, that's what that was. Uh-huh.
Yes, so the Taraji thing, that I ended up doing, she ended up posting me again. She had did a film called Hidden Figures, and I had recreated a scene where she was complaining about the fact she has to go across the damn field in the court and miles to go to
Mm-hmm.
the restroom because there was only one colored restroom in the whole campus. So I recreated that scene, and then she posted it. It went viral again, and that's what I'm seeing. Like Tyrese Gibson, Lee Daniels, all these people commenting, and then that's when Deion Taylor, um, the he's a director, he's a film director. He
Mm-hmm.
reached out to me, and they wanted me to come to this screening for Black and Blue, starring Tyrese Gibson and Naomi Harris, I believe. And that's when I met. They introduced me
Wow.
to Spike Lee, and he was the freshest dude in the room.
I bet.
And when he walked in, my stomach, like I don't know if my heart and my stomach fell in my ass. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, but I was like, goodness, man, that
What
is one fly dude for
what did you
real.
say to him, or what did he say to you? What
I
was the
told him it
interaction?
was. I told him it was truly an honor. He was very like, he was very chill, very mellow. And he was like, I appreciate it. Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. I was like, pleasure meeting you. People, I gotta keep moving. Spike, hey, Spike, you don't want to disturb the man peace too much. You know what I'm saying? But he was nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I can
That's
get
awesome, man.
I really want to connect with him. I actually was thinking about writing his production company out in New York. Yeah.
Reach out to them to like possibly work on something with them.
Yes, yes, yes. And
Wow, man.
when we met, you was doing stand up, and you actually inspired me to get into my stand up bag. In
That's right.
LA.
Well, I remember telling you, dude. I was like, dude, you're freaking hilarious. Like, give it a shot. Like, you should try it at least once a night. I think I remember recommending a few open mics for you to go
Mm-hmm.
to. But then you did a show at Second City,
Mm-hmm. I
right?
think I did two shows at Second City. I think I did
Oh,
two
really?
shows. Yeah, yeah, it was
Oh,
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. So
What was what do you remember about like that night of the show? Like, what were you thinking? Like, what were you? Obviously, you were like anxious and nervous.
I I absolutely was, and it's crazy because I've been on stages, I've done characters all the time, but stand up was a different. Ooh, excuse me, hold on. I'm sorry, that wasn't ladylike. But yeah, stand up was really uh stand up was something a different field. That was a different beast. And thank God
Yeah.
they had that bright ass light in my face because people look like silhouettes a little bit when you on the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah, it's easy to draw out their faces, yeah, and
Oh
kind of forget
yes.
that
Oh my God.
they're
It's like
there.
something out of a Tim Burton film. You know what I'm saying? Just like blank faces and I'm like, ah, la, 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 la. And then all you see is they smile like, ha ha. That's what you see. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you see.
Yeah,
But
you see their teeth.
yes. And some of them be white, some of them be off white, and some of them be yellow. But as long as they out, you know what I'm saying? They showing. That's all that matters. But
Wait, their
I
skin color
basically,
or teeth color?
but they all look like shadow people to me, just with bright smiles and
Yeah.
laughters. You know what I'm saying? So, of course I was.
Did you come prepared with jokes like written out like on a notepad, or did you just kind of wing it?
I had,
Or a
I
little bit
was
of
right.
both?
A little bit of both, because I people think that my comedy skits are written. Those are actually improvised. Everything I do in my skits are
Oh, I
improvised.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't write anything. I just started getting into writing in 2020 for real. But
Uh-huh.
it was I started writing it, so I would like kind of memorize certain stuff, but I'll just freestyle the
Yeah.
rest, and it worked. So,
Right. Like you knew the premise, you knew what was kind of going to happen. You knew what
mm-hmm,
costumes you were going to wear. Dude, cuz like
mm-hmm,
I've seen so many like comedy skits and sketches like all over Instagram and YouTube, and they all do the and it's it's something that bothers me. They all do like if they're playing a woman, they put
mm-hmm,
like a hand towel over
mm-hmm,
their head to simulate hair, which
mm-hmm.
it works. It works and it is kind of funny because I got the hand towel over the
Yeah,
head. But you
mm-hmm,
go all out and you go like costumes and then you do like wigs, which makes it even
yeah.
more hilarious.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so I commend you for that, for going all out.
I appreciate it because I have really been battling. Because as you can see, I got me a little stash going on. I'm debating if I should cut this off so I can do some skits. I really want to get back to my skits, but I don't want to lose the stash. I'm kind of feeling
No,
it.
keep this. Yeah, we'll keep it. Dude, that's what makes it hilarious. You're playing, you know, characters who are women, and then you got facial hair. It's it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. Playing a black woman with a mustache. Okay, that's going to offend a lot of ladies with the stashes. Okay, but some of them might get it. Well, I comb and condition mine, so
Wait, I can't tell. Do you have a beard too, or is it just a stash?
just a stash.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
stashes are coming back, dude.
Yeah, I know. I look like I coach baseball. Get in there, Petey.
You look like a baseball dad.
Yeah. Oh, but yes.
That's great, dude. So yeah, so
Yeah.
you got these viral sketches and videos on Instagram, and are they on YouTube as well, or is it just Insta?
Oh, I'm Keinon Pierre. I am everywhere. I am on YouTube,
Yeah, you are
TikTok.
everywhere.
They got some videos of
I
me
was
somewhere
trying
in
to.
Japan, all types of stuff. It'd be crazy. I'd be seeing
Oh,
my
what?
videos with different languages and stuff like Japanese and stuff. Say, oh, konnichiwa. I need to learn something. I'm gonna get on what's that? Duolingo and learn some
Google
stuff.
Duolingo.
Okay. Yes.
Wait, do they
Yes.
when you find your videos in other countries, is it like do they dub in like their language or is it like subtitles?
I've seen that once. I've seen that once, but it mostly still be like the regular sound.
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
your
just like,
voice.
yes, of course. That's why I'm like, I did the remember to let the girls twerk for 30 seconds and be like, let me stop that. That really blew up, and it turned into a whole trend, and I ain't getting not one check off of it. You understand me? I ain't getting not one check. Somebody tell me what I need to do because it's still on
Not even
TikTok
from
trending.
TikTok?
No,
Don't you
and
get
people,
paid after a certain point? Like if your videos go
yeah,
viral?
you
Like
do
what are
get
the
paid.
numbers?
You do get paid. But the thing is, people will repost my video and then it'll go
Uh-huh.
viral on their pages. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. So not
Yeah.
necessarily your page.
Yeah, like it'll go
Oh,
viral on
that's
my
whack.
page, but if people keep reposting it, it goes viral on every people whoever reposts it. Let me move that out the camera. Whoever reposts the page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's pretty much it.
Are you
So
still doing stand up? Are you still doing stand up in Chicago?
I have not done stand up in Chicago since I have returned. I've been more so focused on art. Art has been selling. So I've been focused on that more so to maintain my studio, my art studio.
Yeah.
But I'm really trying to lock in and orchestrate a production so I can get these Halloween projects that I've written out. These short Halloween projects. Yes.
Are they sketches or are they like short films?
Short films. Short films, like
Okay.
extended sketches, if you want to say it like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have this series I've been working on and tweaking for a while called Jigsaw: The Lost Files, which is like a spoof series of based off of Jigsaw from the Saw series.
Hmm.
So but each episode is like an episodic series, but like one is about the DL man that gets like he has to come to terms with him being like on a down low, or yeah, it gets
Mm.
pretty interesting. You gotta get out that trap. Jigsaw gonna get you, you know. But it's a really good thing. And I have another series called Black Exorcist, which is about
Yes, you
a
sent me that one.
yes, yes.
I
That
think
is
you were
my
telling me I could
passion
like play
project.
one of the priests or something.
Yes, that is my passion project. I want to get that done. Um, I really want to get that done. I feel like if people see that, it's gonna like blow up. You understand me? I need to get the funding for it. That's what I'm trying to get. Okay. So if
Okay.
there's any sugar daddies out there, I'm just playing. Okay.
Dude, crowdfund. That's what Adrian and I did for our short. We crowdfunded 7K.
Mm. Yeah, I'm trying to. You know what I'm gonna do? I might go ahead and use AI to my advantage to create like a little mock trailer or something like that, something animated or whatever, and put it out there. Be like, "Hey, y'all, fund this film. This is the premises." You know what I'm saying? That's the.
Yeah, you could add tiers because that's what Adrian and I did. We added different tiers. So like if you donated $10, you would get your name in the credits. If you donated $25, you get your name in the credits and like a signed script. And then it just went
Hmm.
up and up and up. So maybe you could do that with like, some of your like
Yeah,
art.
yeah. If you donate $5,000, you get a producer credit. I'm just playing. But yeah, I feel you.
If you donate $5,000, you get to keep the studio.
Okay, okay. Expand it. Let's expand. Okay. But man, I'm telling you, the thing is, when you have so many different ideas and then you sit on so many different projects, um, the funding is always the thing, and then
Yeah.
sometimes it become it really becomes it comes down to how much will you have and how much determination you have to just keep pushing through, even though you get discouraged when you think like, I know I'm gonna need this amount of money, but
Yeah.
I'm learning to hold myself accountable, and I'm not getting any younger. I need to leave my legacy behind. You know, I need to build my legacy. That's my main goal right now.
Had you always wanted to be a comedian when you were a kid? Like, obviously, like people like would tell you, oh, like you're funny, you should like get into stand up and stuff. But like, did you ever think it could possibly become a career?
I didn't even realize I was funny until I was in like when I got dubbed the class clown. I didn't even realize I was funny for real. I was originally a dancer. I wanted to shit. I was When I was 5 years old, I was watching the Michael Jackson Moonwalker movie, and that was the
Hmm.
first entertainer I've ever seen in my life was Michael Jackson, and all I wanted to do was dance. And then
Dance.
Janet, and I would record the music videos when they would come. So initially, I wanted to be a dancer. I didn't realize I could act until I got into drama in like elementary, and then that's when I was playing the John Travolta's character in Grease. It was like what was his name?
Danny
Danny.
Zuko.
Yes, I was playing Danny in the school play for Grease at my elementary school. Unfortunately, me and the drama director had differences. I was a diva then. You
Was.
know, you better find something safe to do, Alice. Don't play with me.
Well, thank God I'm in LA.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a fly over there. I'll be like, ah, coming to get you.
Wait, so you were a diva? You did what
No.
happened? You guys get into fights?
No, I can't remember exactly what happened, but she ended up giving the role to my best friend at the time, and he was absolutely terrible. I was like, look at
Wait,
this
which role? The
man.
Danny Zuko role? They took it away from
Yeah,
you?
she gave it to him. And at that time, I think I had a crush on the girl who was playing like the girlfriend of Danny Suzuka, whatever his name is. And
Yeah, I forget her name.
so my best friend got to like kiss my
Sandy.
girl crush. Yeah.
Uh,
Whew, I was hot. But you know what's interesting? I wrote my first play, my first solo play in high school, and this was around when I discovered Tyler Perry. When I first started
mm-hmm.
seeing the Tyler Perry plays, I was like, oh, whoa. That's when I first really seen like a production like that, like a play. So
Mm-hmm.
in high school, they would pull me out of class to write this play, and I came up with Medea's Christmas because I was so inspired by Tyler Perry. And mind you,
Uh-huh.
this is before he even released his version of Medea's Christmas. So I wrote my own version of Medea's Christmas. He had
Whoa.
like a suit made. It was crazy, man. I was ahead of my time. They called me the Tyler Perry of my school, and it was really interesting. That's the only reason I graduated for real. Okay, and I could do
Were you falling
impersonations.
behind in your other classes?
Uh, well, you know, I was in special needs, so I had special needs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, you
But
were?
yeah, I was a special.
Really?
Yeah, I was a short bus shorty and everything. I was on there. They said I
No.
was. Yeah, they said I was emotionally disturbed. You know, but
Emotionally disturbed? What what made them think that? Or what would
I
you
don't.
do if you if,
I used to be a kid that would just play with my toys, be beating myself, mind my business until the big bullies would come and they'd be like, "Hey, you weirdo, give me your toys." And then that's when I turned into a rabbit, like I wanted to bite people and all type of other stuff like that. You know, launching. I like if you touch my toys. I was very specific about people touching my toys. You had to get permission to touch my
yeah,
toys. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cause I had all the best toys. So if you take my toy, you launch it across the playground. I'm finna bite the hell out of you. I'm finna, you know,
Did you actually end up biting one of the bullies?
Oh man, I was bad. I used to. The teacher used to. One time, the teacher, you know, how they used to make you put your head down.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to put my head all the way down, so she slammed my head on the desk, and I got up. She kept walking. I got up, and threw a desk at her ass. I'm like, I had, you know,
Wait, she slammed your head onto the desk,
yeah, mm-hmm,
and then you got
yeah,
up and threw the desk at
yeah. I
her.
got up, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
But I imagine I didn't do nothing to somebody did something to me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
you were always just protecting yourself.
I did one thing. My first When I first got into acting for real, I was that's when I saw somebody have a seizure on TV. So I started learning how to fake seizures to get out of school. Yeah. I would fake sleepwalk, all type of thing. I do everything I need to get call the ambulance. Call it. So that's why
So you
yeah.
were just acting. You weren't emotionally disturbed. You were just acting.
Yeah, yeah. Until they actually started putting me on the seizure medicine, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I do have it. I was that good. They really was convinced I had seizures. I didn't have seizures. I was faking it.
You probably convinced yourself that you had it. You're like, oh shit, wait, maybe.
No, I knew what I was doing because, baby, let me tell you something. Every time they took me to the hospital, I ate good. You understand me? Them turkey sandwiches
Oh,
in the
it's just a
emergency
means to get
room.
to the house.
Mm-hmm. And if you act sicker, they'll take you upstairs where the nice beds is at, and you'll get the whole room to yourself. And they give you cookies in the late night and stuff like that. Whatever, just boop, boop, I press that button.
What did your mom think of all that?
Well, I didn't
Did
tell
she
her
knew
till I
you
was.
were faking it? Oh,
No, she
really? You
believed
told her
it. She
later?
believed it too. Yeah, she believed it. I didn't tell her till I was older,
Demon
and
child, demon child.
yeah, I didn't tell her till I was older because once you get a certain age, you don't get the belt no more. You get hands. So but then after a certain age, you start getting hands because then that's up to you assault me now, okay?
Mm.
But yeah,
Oh my gosh, man! I didn't know.
but
I
yeah,
didn't know this about
they
you.
had me in special needs, and I was failing one class. And she was like,
Uh
I'll
huh.
pass you. She was like, I'll pass you if you could do an impersonation of the principal. And I did it. And I passed. And they let me walk across that stage.
Your impression was just that good.
Yeah. Yeah. It became like a trick. You know what I'm saying? They already said I looked like a monkey. So I was like, they were just like,
Oh
come
my
on, do this
gosh,
trick.
dude.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
Jeez.
my only mistake is I should have been charging them. I could have had slushies and all type of cookies at lunch
Hey,
periods.
if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Exactly. Of course.
Did you ever, after graduating high school, uh, when you went to college, did you continue studying acting and theater and?
I wanted to go to Columbia College, which is like a performing arts school, but apparently I
Mhm,
didn't have the grades and I didn't have the money to go, apparently, according, you know what I'm saying? Um
mhm,
I went to a pretty shitty high school. So they gave certain resources to certain kids, you know what I'm saying, to certain like levels and stuff like that. So it was like
demographics and
and even like if you was in certain like honors and stuff like that, they really looked out for the people in honors. But down at the bottom, they didn't, you know. But my mom just put me in a college, and I really wasn't happy there because they didn't have what I wanted, you know. And I ended up dropping out. Well, I fell in love first, and then I dropped out. But you know how that go. So I ended up in 2016. I ended up applying for school. This is my first time coming to California. I applied for the Art
mhm.
Institute in North Hollywood. Have you heard of that one? Remember that
Okay.
one? They closed it.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it was the Art
No.
Institute in North Hollywood, and they closed it.
Mhm.
But I went there in 2016. I didn't know what I was doing. I just know I wanted to go away to school, and I didn't even tell my mom I was working a job. Uh,
You
I
just
had because I knew she would try to stop me. So I had
you had the whole stick stick with a bag
yeah,
of food at the end of it.
yeah, yeah. I'll tell you, I had signed up. I let this lady sign me up. I didn't know what the hell. I just signed in my name, just young and dumb, just signing my name. Just get me the hell out of here. Get me out of here. and I booked my flight, and I told my mom like the night before. I already had my bags packed and everything.
Was she supportive of it, of you coming out to
Oh, she
California
cried
to
like
study?
a baby. She cried so bad.
Oh
It was
yeah,
so
I can
devastating to her.
imagine.
Cause she never wanted me to really go away to college, I don't think. Cause she was super overprotective. So
Yeah,
she wanted me to be close. But
yeah.
I went out there and it was interesting because I was my first time going living in a dorm space and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I wanted to pursue film. That's when I first wanted to really pursue film because I went to film school. Um, and I got caught up in like the college life and like chase like going to school to do what I wanted to do. I forgot like
Yeah.
yeah, you still got to pay $900 rent. You know what I'm saying? And then they came around like, hey, you forgot you got to pay rent. I was like, oh, this is adulting. Oh no.
What
So
What
yeah.
were you doing to make money then?
I had money like saved up, and I was just kind of
Oh,
living
okay.
living off that. But I kind of like that's a long story. I fell in love with something out there too, and you know what I'm saying. You know how that go. But yeah, I ended up having to come back. So it's always been a dream to be out there in LA since I was like 5. I actually ran away
Hmm.
to go to LA because I had a dream I was living in the Golden House with one of the members from 90210. I was like, oh yeah.
Maybe you were emotionally disturbed.
Yeah, maybe I was. I was a special case boy. I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm going to California. I'm going to Hollywood. I'll finally get to go to Neverland Ranch.
And meet your hero. Keenan, we're so because Chicago has a really big comedy scene. Like I know people who move from like New York and LA and go to Chicago because of Second City
Yes.
and a bunch of the comedy clubs out there. So like when you were growing up there, did you ever go see like Second City shows?
I've never been to a Second City show in Chicago ever.
Oh man.
Um I've only did stand up in my own city once to begin with.
Hmm.
Um I um I always wanted to take classes at Second City because I heard that that's the gateway to like opening doors for bigger opportunities out
Hmm.
there. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yep.
I keep telling myself I'm going to pay that $300 to take the class, but I gotta sell food stamps first to come up with the rest of the money, and it's not that much.
Or how about one of your paintings?
Well, they don't sell that often.
Gotcha. Well,
I'm just messing with you. I'm
I
messing with
did
you.
have you.
But no, I never really. I remember I told you I wanted to do I want to go the whole Dolomite is my name thing and invite friends over and do stand
Yeah,
up at the studio and record a live
and record an
comedy
album,
album.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Because you actually inspired me to write my jokes in my notes. So when something comes up, I just write it in my notes. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, I'm just I'm forgetful. I forget things. So I feel I have to carry my like my phone, like my notepad on my phone or carry some kind of
Mm-hmm.
journal if I ever think of a joke and or a bit or like a sketch idea. I always have to write it down the second I think of it because I will forget. But some people are just because I knew like when I was taking the stand up class and there was this girl there who was brilliantly funny. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but she wouldn't write anything down, and when she was up on stage, she would just riff. And my teacher at the time was like, because we had our showcase at the Comedy Store, and he told he was like, I mean, at this point, because we would constantly tell her write down your jokes, and she never would. And when it came to the night of our performance, he was just like, you know what, like you can riff, but it could go either way. You'll either kill or you'll bomb. And unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
she bombed.
Mm.
So that, yeah, I think it's always important to write them down. But, you know, because I come from theater and I come from acting, So I'm used to having a script. I'm not used to
Hmm.
like riffing and improvising. Um, yeah, so like but some people just have that gift where you can just improvise and just make stuff up at the top of your head, which I feel like you are.
Hmm.
Uh, that type of guy to just like riff.
Man, you know what's interesting? It's a Robin Williams documentary. Um, where they talk about his wife. His wife is in a documentary. I can't remember the name of it, but they go
Hmm.
into depth about like his career up until like his unfortunate demise, and they speak about how he was like it was almost like everything was off the top of the dome when he was like performing and like acting and stuff like that. And I was thinking, like,
Hmm.
man, imagine if I got a hold of the stuff he was using. Oh my goodness, I would be a super saiyan in comedy. You understand that? Like, goodness gracious, that's kind of like what that goes back to when people say I was like they call me the Black Robin Williams because I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
But I can assure you that if one moment, if one day when it comes and I'm in front of the right people, it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was just to say that's why I feel like yeah, you should absolutely keep up with your art, keep up with your sketches that you post on Instagram and TikTok because as long as you're consistent, I feel like something will definitely come out of it. And then it's just it's just experience. You're doing you know you're doing it. You're producing it. You're writing them. You're acting
Yeah,
in them. You're lighting it. You're your own crew is what
yeah,
you are, and
and
it's just great experience for future gigs.
you know what, Alex? That's another thing too. I think that in that time span of me going viral, like consistently for the past, like 2 years, it was like I was producing content back to back when I was really more consistent. I would be up all night, coffee, content editing. And I think I put myself in like such a creative burnout because I was
Yeah.
getting all these inspirational stories, people telling me like, "Oh my God, your videos helped me deal with the loss of my husband or my battle with cancer," all these different things. So it was like, "Oh, I got to keep these people happy. I got to keep making videos. I'm inspiring people and stuff like that." People stopping me while I'm ordering a
Hmm.
10-piece chicken wing at J&J's. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
was
it's
just
like
gonna
I
ask
was
you if that ever happens. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and it be at the when I'm looking like I just came out of whatever the hell and I'm in line. I'm ordering a 10-piece, and I kind of feel a little guilty for eating 10 wings, but she was like, "Oh my God, I know you," and
You're like, what?
yeah, and I never it's still interesting because it still happens sometimes. And sometimes
Uh
people
huh.
will see me in public and they won't say anything to me, but they'll message me like, "Oh my God, I saw you. I love your videos." You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I got such a lot. I'm trying to get that back, that jump off back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Instagram was paying me a nice little penny at one point, and then they stopped the whole real bonus thing. So
Oh, I didn't
I'm
even know
trying to
they
get
were
back
doing
into
that.
that. Yeah,
Uh
they
huh.
was doing like the real bonuses, and then I was getting like $700, $900 checks and stuff like that. So I'm trying to like get
What?
yes, yes. So that's why I'm like I might as well just say, "Yeah, put this wig on." Hey, how you doing?
Have you do you have characters that are consistent that you'll like keep bringing back in your sketches online?
I think the number one, her name is Carrey. She's really cool. She down to earth. Just don't mess with her because she will beep boop beep boop. Uh, yeah,
So
I created like another character. His name is Roscoe. He like 6 years
uh-huh.
old. You know what I'm saying? Then my mama said, "Don't play with me," because I would tell my daddy
Oh yeah, I
that
remember.
he went to the
Yeah.
store and he'll come back and he'll beat you one day. Yeah.
I remember Roscoe.
So yeah, I just gotta really figure out. I met you know the comedian Dion Cole from Chicago.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. I think I've
Um
seen him at like the improv. Yeah,
yeah, I
he's
met
great.
him before. He actually posted my video before, and I met him at a Harold's Chicken in Hollywood when I was out there in Hollywood
Hmm.
working. We was working together. And he's like, "Man, you should do a one man show. You got to do a one man show." And it's so funny because I had did a you remember when they did that documentary about Neverland and they came out and said leaving Neverland. Remember that
Yeah.
documentary
Uh
HBO? So I had created my own. I was so offended by that. I was like, now why would they play with Michael like that? You know? So I went and I made my own version of that documentary and I call it Leaving Barney's Playhouse. And
huh. Leaving Barney's Playhouse.
and it basically was a mockumentary of that documentary.
Uh
And
huh.
what happened was these producers and they were working with Amazon reached out to me. I think I told you the story before. They reached out to me and it was
Uh
like
huh.
they called a meeting and I should have went with somebody. I should have called you. That's what I should have called. But I think you probably was busy. I went to this meeting.
I would have gone.
Yeah. I wish we had a went together because we probably could have been writing this shit by now. Anyway, so they was like, well, we saw your video. We really loved the Leaving Barney's Playhouse and we loved the dark humor. They wanted dark humor. I was like, okay,
Uh
that was
huh.
that dark that mockumentary was new for me. I've never really tapped into dark humor like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So they started showing me like Dave Chappelle show clips from the Dave Chappelle show. It's like we want something like this. We were looking for a Dave Chappelle type of, and I'm looking, but we want you to write the whole thing. That how the hell? What? They thought I was writing. I wrote that whole mockumentary. They thought I improvised the whole thing, Alex. The whole video is
Yeah,
10 minutes.
well, they obviously see your talent, and you do have uh uh writing ability skills. Even if you're just speaking them, you have the ideas. They're out
Yeah, I
there.
had to learn that. Yeah, I had to learn that. I thought I couldn't. I didn't think I could write it. I felt like them put me on the pedestal of Dave Chappelle. I didn't know how to take that. I couldn't receive it. Um, so I
So
invited
did you
some.
turn him down?
I didn't turn them down. I invited some people that I was working as a fry cook with, and he was a
Uh huh.
writer. And but they didn't come through, and I missed the opportunity. So right now, I'm just focused on. That's why I started New Black Cinema, where I could create my own
Yeah.
roles. I could star in my own roles.
Yeah,
Um,
I was just gonna ask. Yeah. What is new black cinema
so
for the listeners to know what you're working on?
yeah, so yeah, I started New Black Cinema because I kept going. You know, I was back and forth from LA. I've been to LA like 6 times trying to make it out there, and
Hmm.
trial and error, trial and error. But I really got tired of the rejection of being told that I didn't have the look that they wanted. So I just said, you know what, F it. I'm gonna create my own door. I'm gonna build it, and then I'm gonna walk through that motherfucker like I did. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I wanted to create more. I wanted to create a platform for people based off of their talent, not just about looks. Because you know Hollywood can be very
Right.
shallow, and
Yeah.
so back when natural beauty was a thing and everything wasn't fake and stuff like that. So I really want to just give people that will be considered underdogs in Hollywood a chance to like prosper in cinema, you know.
Hmm.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to I'm creating these stories, these and it's so interesting because when I share some of my scripts, people be like, "Oh my God, this is like Jordan Peele level," or this is mostly I get a lot of Jordan Peele, which is that's really I'm really grateful, you know, for that. So it's
Hmm.
just like right now my main focus is like understanding the production and how to like really like put it together because I did do the Walking
Yeah.
Dead spoof that when I first launched New Black Cinema. It was called
Right.
Walking Dead Juke City. So it was called Juke City because it was The Walking Dead in Chicago. So it incorporated footworking zombies into the film. So footworking is
Mm-hmm.
like a fast paced
Uh-huh.
foot movement, and they do in Chicago. It's like a dance or whatever, but it's been around for forever, you know.
Is it like a flash mob like dance kind of thing or?
Oh, not it is it kind of it what that was the original idea, but it kind of like everything didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. So a lot of it is like freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Something
Yeah.
happened. I just had to go with the flow and make something happen. Some people kept my footage, so it kind of made me like,
They kept it?
yeah, I never got some of the footage, so um, that was something. So I kind of like fell back on that a little bit, but now it's like I gotta really like push these projects because that's the only way I'll be able to get seen. So my thing is what I learned from going back to LA and working with like director writer boy who worked with Netflix is
Hmm.
they make mock trailers. And what they do is they make these mock trailers and then they pitch them to studios. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay.
So
Uh-huh.
that's my goal right now. I have everything I need in this studio I'm at now. My goal is to like master special effects and shoot mock trailers basically, and just put the mock trailer out. Then I will crowdsource everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
totally.
you can make a really good mock trailer on a small budget, especially with
Right.
AI. If you know how to code with AI and stuff like that, you can make some really dope stuff.
Yeah, but AI though.
I'm talking about safest is like if you want like certain special effects done. Like if you want to
Yeah.
use AI, if you want to use AI to like make a house look like it's on fire, like you just set a car ablaze or something like that. Stuff like that. Of course I will keep natural actors, but like certain special effects that can be easily, you know,
Hmm.
if I don't have the skills to like do professional special effects, that's when I would tap into AI because I'm on a budget. Because you know, special effects artists called they pricey.
Listen, dude, before we let you go, what are some things that you are working on right now that you can let people know?
Right now I'm currently working on some custom shirts, um, some custom hand painted clothes. I do custom hand painted baseballs, mostly just
Hmm.
expanding the House of Pierre. I recently launched a series called We at the House, which is an artist spotlight where I invite artists and poets and stuff, and even DJs to come to my studio to perform or do a set in front of my art.
Yeah.
Um, that's on the production side. Aside from that, I am currently trying to um orchestrate a mock trailer for a film I'm working on. I can't say the title just yet. It is a psychological thriller slash horror.
Uh-huh.
So it's gonna be really good. It's gonna ruffle some feathers though, but it's gonna be really good. So I'm really excited
Yeah.
about that. Um, yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I think that once that mock trailer comes out, I'm just gonna drop like snippets and stuff like that to build the anticipation. So you'll see
Well,
it.
shit, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching them. And where can people find you online? Because I know you
Oh,
said you have like six different Instagrams.
you can find me at um you can I blanked. You can find me at Keinon Keinon Pierre Pierre, and you can also find me at the house Haus of Pierre.
Hmm.
And you can also find me at New Black Cinema. Now you should know how to spell that, all of that. You should know how to spell all of that. So
NEUBLACKCINEMA.
the fact that you had to
New Black Cinema.
you rolled your eyes up in your head like you was trying to like you was constipated
I
like
was like,
is
shit,
that
wait, how do I spell cinema?
I love you, man. I love you so much,
I
Alex,
love you
man.
too, dude. I miss you, man. I gotta do a Chicago trip. I've never been to Chicago, and I'd love to hang out and catch up with you, and maybe we could work on some
Content.
ideas.
Yes, and content.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. I wish we did it
Well,
when
dude,
more
I
when we
hope
was out there.
I know, but then like, because I think we had a year like when we were working together, and like we would hang out and stuff like after work. But then the pandemic happened, so we
Hmm.
lost like 4 years of not being able to see each other in person. But we'll make it happen, dude. I definitely want to come see you, and yeah, man, it's been a pleasure having you. I loved talking to you, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck with all your art, and don't give up.
Oh, thank you,
Don't give up on it.
Alex. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate you. That means a lot.
Love you, dude.
Love you
I'll see you
too.
later, and I'll
Thank you, Robert.
bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you'll get notifications when new episodes drop. Thanks to my guest, Keinon Pierre. Music by Mark Fabian, produced and engineered by Robert Archtuller, recorded at Command Recording Studios. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Kill the Small Talk Podcast and at command_recording_studios. We'll see you next time. Bye.